It's time once again for The Law and You. Joining us virtually, we have attorneys Harry McGrath and Ed Ciarimboli. Look at both of you. Harry's at work and Ed's at home.
One day closer to being back in the studio.
We all are looking forward to that, counting down the days when life can get back to normal. But in the meantime, we're glad you're joining us virtually from the office and home to answer this question from Bill. He says, during the pandemic, I was having stroke-like symptoms. I kept calling my doctor and he told me not to worry about it. I ended up having a full-blown stroke and now can't use my left leg. Can I still sue?
Yes. I mean, the fact that, just because it was a pandemic, that doesn't mean your primary care physician or your family physician or whomever, whatever doctor was telling you not to worry about these things, that doesn't give them the right to just ignore what was going on. Obviously, they should have been taking your condition seriously. Even if they were doing it over the phone or by video, they still would have had an opportunity to assess what was going on, especially if they were stroke-like symptoms, and then get you, make sure that you got to the ER or got to the appropriate place to get treatment. So just because it was a pandemic, that doesn't excuse, not caring for you in this particular, situation. So you definitely have a case there.
Yeah, and obviously, all of our healthcare workers have done an extraordinary job during the time where it's incredibly difficult, to manage the load they had in front of them. But that doesn't mean when you're seeking medical care for a different, distinct type of problem, that if there was a serious error that caused you harm, that you don't have a right to recover. So you may hear in the news that some of these individuals are immune. It's not necessarily true. You need to speak to a lawyer and find out what options you may have.
And get your documentation, get your records, really important.
Absolutely. Keep that in mind. And if you have more questions for the team at Fellerman and Ciarimboli, you can find them online or give them a call. And if you want your questions answered on The Law on You, go to pahomepage.com.